So for this lesson, we're working again mostly on routines, but we have a couple of other fun drills so the kids don't get too bored. Two things to keep in mind is the beam routine they are going to do on their own. So they're going to look at the paper on the wall. For the kids that can't read, they can just do as much as they remember. For the floor and bar routines that the coach is going to be directing, there should be at least one student sitting with the coach, the student who's going to be going next, so they can see the routine and then they go. Okay, so there's always a watching station. Over here, Brianna's going to show us the beam routine. So salute, V-sit, mounts, to knee scale, stretch up, quarter pivot for sideways walks, and then quarter pivot for backwards walks. They're going to do a little tilt forward and start their rond de jambes, 3 big rond de jambes. Then they're going to do a really nice arabesque and hold it. Swing their leg forward to safety stop and salute. Very nice. Then they have 2 just fun stations. Over here, they're going to do a couple of swings and try to get their toes up on the bar. Nice. And then they can do some more swings and try to get their toes up in a beer. So they're going from swing to crab and from swing to beer. Then they're going to come to the balance beam and they're going to practice squatting and stretching. So they're going to squat down, stretch up, squat down, stretch up. And if they want, they can do a little jump and toss the ball. And otherwise, they'll just squat and stretch up the whole way up and down the Brianna beam. The last station is going to be the floor routine with the coach. And again, you're going to have one student sitting by the wall on a star. And the student can sit on the star and watch the routine at least one time so that when it's their turn to go, they already remember at least some of it. So Brianna's going to show us the floor routine. Start with a salute, turn sideways, teeter-totter or handstand, turn back sideways, straddle forward roll, to side stretch, to a seal stretch, to a side stretch, to either a pike stretch or a pike lift, depending on the kid or class. Then a bridge. They can lift a leg if they know how, otherwise just bridge. Then they're going to come back up to a V-sit. Then they're going to roll all the way up to a squat. They can use their hands. And they're going to roll backwards, straddle, stretch up. They're going to do rond de jambe walks until they get right back to the beginning of the X so that they're ready for their cartwheel. And then they're going to do their cartwheel, step in their back foot, jump half turn, tuck jump, and salute, make them hold it. Good. That's the front circuit. So for the back circuit, over here, they're going to work on their bar routine. So remember that have a kid sitting with the coach and watching on a star. So Brianna's going to show us the bar routine. Nice salute. Jump to front support. If they have their pullover, they can do a pullover. Hold their hollow hold. Push into an arch. Fold in half. Come up. 2 casts. And a slow pike forward roll. Then they come to the second bar. They do their tuck swing. Then they bring their legs over the bar one at a time, nice and slow. So their tuck hang, go into a pike hang, bring their nose to their knees, hold it, slowly go over and spin the cat, and then stand up in the front and do a nice salute and hold it. Beautiful. After they do their bar routine, they're going to come to the next bar. And over here, they're going to work on their pullovers, but you're not going to tell them to pull over the bar unless it's a more advanced class. All you're going to tell them to do is to bring their feet up on top of the yellow and bend their knees. They're going to do a chin up. They're going to put their feet up on the top and bend their knees, and they're going to try to kick their feet to the red bar and come down. And kick their feet to the red bar and come down, and then they can start the whole thing from the beginning again. Here, we're going to do a spider walk up the wall handstand. Put your hands on the carpet and look at your belly and roll forward. And the kids that are not ready to do that yet, just tell them to walk their feet down the wall and then just do a regular forward roll on the blue mat. Good. And then the last station is on the trampoline, and they're going to work on their cartwheels. And basically, you're going to tell the kids that they should have one body part per panel. So that means one foot goes on the trampoline, one foot on the first panel, one hand on each blue panel, one foot lands on a panel, and they finish in their lunge. So that way they make it nice and long. Beautiful. And that's the entire circuit.